I wasn't thinking of doing that video, but I just finished recording my online classes and I was inspired. I felt the loadings, like I feel just loaded with information. Um, Today is a new day. Today is a new day to make it a different story. So I feel that the more I get to learn about different people with different thoughts, with different philosophy, I get to understand that every single moment, even the one that is right now, we have the potentiality to do anything we want. We have the potentiality to rewrite the whole day back that moment only. And sometimes we like to make it a question of like one day or 1 hour or 1 minute. Like we're gonna say, I can do it tomorrow, I can do it in 4 days, or I can do it in 3 weeks. It's like we put delay on our own things. Like why we do that? Is it because we think we're not ready to receive it in the moment? And I get to understand what blocks the most manifestation and is the resistance that we create towards what we desire. So because we have that resistance, we're gonna create false thoughts that are gonna explain why we don't have it right now. And we're gonna think from that place of delay. So let's say I'm like, oh yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go to this place at the end of the month. We're thinking there's something that has to happen during the days to make us feel more deserving of that thought in the future. When I say every second has the same potentiality, like every second, every moment is not a second. It can be a year. It can be actually 10 years passing every second. But we have decided that it will feel like that in that world. We're gonna say, oh, this is a second, and this is a minute, and this is an hour, and you can create your life from that perspective. But if we get back and realize every moment has the same potentiality at any moment in the past, we can compound those moments and always create the best we can with the moment we have in front of us. And not look, and I think we tend to judge whenever we did previously, and then look at what we can do more, and then look at the moment and not even enjoying the fact that we're doing that little piece that's gonna compound to other pieces. And maybe we cannot see the bigger picture at the end. Maybe your mind cannot make the positive, optimistic picture of whatever we're doing right now to explain a future that we cannot picture either. But it does count. It does create something. Every single part of our journey, even the ones that are not as glamorized, like being sad, being depressed, being angry, being frustrated, have, again, a value that is compound to building for something else later. So every second we have the potentiality to do something different. And I'm going to repeat that. Every second we have the potentiality to do something different. So right now, you're doing something. And when you're done, learn to be done. That's the biggest thing about me right now is sometimes I'm finishing doing something and I'm already planning what I'm going to do next. And I'm already planning and thinking and making it so big that it feels like I will never get to a finish line. When if we remove the concept that there is a finish line, this is a point in life where we're gonna be like, I'm good. We don't make it as a big deal of how the moment now looks. We just make it how it feels, and how it feels and what we make it to be. We can decide every moment to put the most change in our side and create the best day that we can create, and it doesn't have to look like anything specific. It doesn't have to fit in any mold. It doesn't have to be romanticized. It doesn't have to be none of that. It just has to be whatever feels right to you, whatever inspired to you, what is available to you in your awareness, and you do that. You do that, and you be grateful that you can do those things, and think of those things and make them happen for you whenever it feels like. And sometimes it feels like a chore, sometimes it feels like an effort. Like, let's say maybe we don't feel like doing the dishes because it's a chore, but we know that that compound effect of that same action make us feel more at ease and more at peace. And if you want to even have more proof about that, you can see how minimalist and decluttering your space creates so much more higher vibration in your environment. It makes the energy flow better. It keeps away the things that collect negative energy. Like you're always refreshing your space. So never underestimate the little action like that. And the more you do it, the more you practice to understand the impact, and the more you fall in love with the things that really makes you feel good at the core of yourself. You get to satisfy yourself so much in the inside and by your own, and you get to experience different things in your intimacy that when you get with other people, you don't feel as their energy is not gonna shift yours as much. You can decide and block and control because your cup is full. There's no place for other energy to affect what's already full. But you can overflow on other people, and we can all share a vibe and overflow into a bigger scales. But it doesn't have to be impacting one another in a way that we feel we are dependent of that. We can find that for ourselves. So again, every second has the same potentiality of be something completely different, and we can embrace every moment differently. So even if we have a plan in mind and we know how we already thinking all the things we're gonna feel in the moment doing it because it's not the most exciting thing to do, but we can make those not exciting moments more exciting. We can find how we can involve more of others' elements to make it more exciting for us, and it can be different for the different people, but just to get true to the bigger feeling of doing that task only. So why would we put a task that we don't want to do in our schedule if we didn't think that there's a benefit for yourself, a future self, for having that thing done, right? And to go through it, because when you get to enjoy it in the future, you feel good about yourself. You feel good that you did it, and it motivates you to do that, to give yourself a gift like that. So I'm gifting myself by doing that action something in the future. So that allowed really to get in a deeper relationship with yourself and embrace that, again, every moment has so much potential to be so much greater than we make it, and just focusing on that for a while and see how it impacts your life. And even when it gets more dark and harder to do those things, just do the bare minimum that is a base that you will never let yourself forget. Like, let's say either meditate every day, or let's say either journaling every day, or maybe do your bed every day. It can be anything that you can do your bed and stay in a bed all day if you want, but at least you did one thing, and it compounds. It just creates long-lasting effect on yourself when you do it consistently without trying to pinpoint something specific happening, but just nurturing, making gift for yourself, and enjoy it in the future. Getting to enjoy it because you have invested so much in keeping it for that long. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it inspires something in you. Make sure to like, subscribe, comments if you feel inspired to say something, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.